Who in the world am I? That's the great puzzle, isn't it? The thing about rain is that it slows everything down. Not that I really mind. I usually don't have anywhere to be, but it's annoying to have to stand there soaking wet and wait. And usually I'm waiting for absolutely nothing.
Whoa, check out that sign.
You gonna audition?
No, I'm a horrible singer. I wish I could be an idol though.
When I saw it, I knew I was falling into a rabbit hole. Suddenly, I wasn't waiting for something anymore. Instead, it was waiting for me. I didn't care about getting out of the rain. I just cared about catching a subway to Wonderland.
I found more talent in gas station sushi.
I wouldn't say that my audition was the strongest performance of my career, but for someone who just ran from the subway to Wonderland's offices in the rain, you couldn't reasonably ask for more. But that was the thing. Queenie wasn't reasonable.
You come in here looking like a wet mop, you give me a mediocre performance, and to top it off, you have the personality of a middle school boy. I will not stand for someone like you to represent my Wonderland as Alice.
Nobody's ever gonna be good enough for you, huh? If no one is Alice, is there even an Alice at all? Seems to me that being the queen of this castle's a little rough on your heart.
I still don't really get why Ace vouched for me, but I appreciated it. The diamond is too desperate for Queenie's approval to say anything, and I don't really think the club speaks at all. Queenie wasn't eager to budge, but she put aside whatever was going on in her heart to compromise for what was probably the first time in her life.
All right. If you truly think you have what it takes to become Alice, then I will offer you one chance. However, you do what I say, exactly as I say it. Otherwise, it's off with your head. Got it?
Dusting everything. Making sure her coffee had 10 sugars and 5 creams. Ordering roses that were just the right shade of red. I did it to become Wonderland's next Alice, but it felt more like I had become its next maid.
Do you think she's gonna end up like him?
I heard it's only when Matt turns become an idol.
If I were her, I would have quit already. The Queen of Hearts is totally unreasonable. It's not even worth it.
The cards saw everything. There was always a spot that I missed, or I took too long, or I just did a mediocre job. I managed to convince myself that they were having me do these stupid tasks to prove that I was serious about being an idol, rather than them just being too lazy to do this themselves. I don't know if that's true, but I clearly didn't do so bad that they fired me. I may have been painting these roses red, but I was a blooming rose of my own that hadn't found its color yet. That color began to develop through music. No matter how stressful things got, I always had my voice. It's not the voice of my dreams, but it's a voice I don't hate, and that was enough to appease the queen. For over a year, I spent all of my free time listening, rehearsing, singing, even writing sometimes. I think what makes singing so vulnerable is that it's so identifiable. What Queenie had pictured Alice to be just wasn't me. My voice will always be unmistakably mine, and it wasn't something I was willing to give up or change in order to meet her perfect idol standards. If I'm gonna be Alice, I'm gonna be the best Alice, because I am myself. And now, it's time for me to show you why they didn't give up on me, and why I didn't give up on them. You've got to be a little crazy to be an idol, and whether or not they made me crazy is up to you. There's no use going back to yesterday, because I was a different person then. So please, even if it's just for today, let me be your Alice.